You are welcome to improve these devices for profit as we are in a climate emergency. Thermionic emissions using thorium and radioactive cobalt-60 magnets elements to electric generators will increase energy output from the high-energy electron beta ray energy and convert it into electricity, but they will be too hot to operate and melt the devices in about 2001 as a U.S. patent holder for the microwave hot water boiler heating system, 2000. I was trying to make the device cost-effective to operate and started to develop placing thorium metal on the magnetron cathode and using cobalt-60 radioactive magnets to obtain high-energy beta particles. Then September 11, 2001 happened. I was told by others the devices would not work, but they are wrong in part. Yes, I think adding these elements to electric generators will increase energy output from the high-energy electron beta ray energy and convert it into electricity, but they will be too hot to operate and melt the devices. So I was hoping having the devices operate in a cryonic vacuum cold vacuum tube based on Richardson's law, also called the Richardson-Dushman equation, first published by Owen Williams. Richardson in 1901 states that the emitted current density J, A/M2, is related to temperature T by the equation, where T is the metal temperature and W is the work function of the metal, K is the Boltzmann constant, the proportionality constant A, known as Richardson's constant, given by Am superscript 2K superscript 2, where M and E are the mass and charge of an electron, and H is Planck's constant. Because of the exponential function, the current increases rapidly with temperature when T is less than W. At higher temperatures, the increase is quadratic in T. The invention. 4. I claim a resurrection burial tomb and resurrection ship. According to claim 1, comprising of a microwave hot water boiler heating system in which low energy input creates a higher energy output microwave boiler by converting thorium/uranium electrons into microwave energy, said magnetron microwave device, said microwave magnetron and a klystron that's cathodes and anodes are plated with thorium and uranium and whose magnets are of radioactive cobalt, wherein the invention's microwave emitting device shall be improved by plating the magnetron's electric cathode with thorium and uranium that is radioactive. The anode is of magnetizable metal, radioactive cobalt, nickel or iron, and the anode is plated with radioactive metal, wherein the operation of the invention's magnetron, a high DC potential is applied between cathode and anode, setting up a radial electric field, wherein the combined forces cause electrons to take a spiral path, and when the magnetron, the electric oscillations of the magnetron resonators set up an AC electric field across the resonator gaps, wherein the thorium and uranium metal cathode, magnetic metal anode of cobalt and plated with radioactive metal, in the magnetron sets up an increase in spiraling reactions when an electric current is applied and causes the magnetron output current to be many times the electric input of the invention's magnetron, and the invention comprises of electric devices converting thorium, uranium, cesium, tungsten, nichrome, and argon gas atoms interacting and generating electron emissions into electric energy, and using mechanical energy input and obtain a greater energy output of electric energy. The invention's thermionic electron-electric generator that converts a smaller energy power input into a larger electric energy output, wherein the invention's devices converting heat energy and electromagnetic energy into a larger electric energy output. You are welcome to improve these devices as we are in a climate emergency.